Hello everyone, it's Julie from Camelia Crafts Designs. Welcome and welcome back. Right, what am I doing today then? I'm just going to mess. I'm going to mess with all these little bits of fabric and these little bits of lace. And I've got a load of pins. I'm using all silver today because that's the only colour I've got in pins, to be quite honest. I've got some black ones, but I'm just going to stick with silver. I want to use, I do sell clusters in my shop, and I quite often cut bits of fabric that are wrong size for my clusters, yeah? I mean, I stopped making them with just leftover scraps ages ago because I didn't have enough leftover scraps. I obviously do use my leftover scraps, but bits like this muslin I need to rip up. So we're going to use them bits of muslin. I've got some little bits of ribbon there. Bit more muslin. Oh, that's just a doily. I've put a bulb pin and a flower on. I mean, yeah, look at that one. That is so simple, but I think that just is so cute. Things like that in a journal. So yeah, this box was organised, but then I dropped it. Like a lot of my stuff. Oh, that's nice, that white. Yeah, I might put some of that on. Oh, we've got some thinner white. Got some that's already in bits from... Oh, and I like this. Some white organza ribbon. Gives it a little sparkle. Right, I can put out on really. I even just put things on that are hanging around my desk sometimes. You stay there to the side of me. I'll move the pins up there and we're okay. Right, let's crack on a bit. I've started and made two teeny weeny ones. I mean, look how teeny that is, but how cute would that be on a journal? If you can even see it. It's just some muslin, some ribbon, bit of lace. I've popped a safety pin through, and it is one of the safety pins that has a little, yeah, they've got curly ends. So I've popped a little charm on with a jump ring, and I just think that's so cute. And I like that little bit of organza ribbon for that little bit of sparkle. Just checking, I've cut my arm today. I've been a womble. Right, and here's another one. I've just put one of the little hand charms on that says handmade. A little bit of crochet lace, bit more of that organza, and again a bit of muslin. You could just clip that to any journal you've made, yeah? So let's mess and let's play. Just don't be afraid to use anything. You can even stick buttons on. I've got a few beads out. I might stick a few beads on. But I'm going to be snip happy for a while. I'm just going to randomly cut some pieces. I'm going to try not to cut my fingers. Yeah, I relocated my crafting downstairs today. Yeah, I was getting my Etsy orders ready and packed up. And yeah, I had a few bits to finish up on the sewing machine. And it was just too hot in my craft room. So I relocated, and I had my Cricut machine downstairs with the spatula sticking up like that. And I moved it, and because it wasn't where it usually is, I passed my arm over it, and I've cut my arm on the spatula. It's not going to need stitches, she says. We're quite deep. I'm alive. I'm here. Ooh, I like that bit of organza on there. Don't know where those bits come from. I only had a tiddy bit of that ribbon. And under that, I think we've even got, you can even use hessian. But I think I want some muslin for this. Oh, that's the wider bit. Oh, look, some of the Edith Olden fabric. Oh, yes. I like that. And on this one, I'm going to pop again. I'm going to pop a little safety pin across it. You could put even more on than this.
Sorry, I don't know that.
Yeah, well, Gertrude, do you know much lately? Yeah. Did I even? No, I didn't. Yes, so for those of you who don't know, because I have a very wayward Amazon device who just pipes up whenever, and I do tend to talk back to her. She does it when I'm not even filming, and I just talk to her like you do. I do not call her by a given name. I have christened her Gertrude, so that, yeah, people were having trouble with their Gertrudes talking to them. So, oh, look at that little artist palette. I quite like that. I'm going to put that on. So I'm going to grab a little jump ring. So yeah, she's called Gertrude. She's one of the very first Echo Dots. Oh no, I've just, sorry, some people use that as a word. I'm sorry if I've set yours off. Yeah, Amazon dots. She's a bit deaf. She's a bit old. I think she's getting on. She doesn't hear as well as she used to. She's like, I don't know, she's like your 100-year-old grandma sat in corner. She just pipes up for no reason about something completely random. Yeah, but I love her. Can't get rid of her. And it turns out I'm not the only one with an affinity to cronky old Amazon devices. I bought my daughters a new one for their bedroom in the on Prime Day, and they won't let me put it in. They prefer their old original black one. My youngest says she don't want to get rid of her, she loves it. I'm like, okay then. So yeah, I think I might put that down in living room, and I'll have two. Oh, I like that. I really like that. That's so cute. Yeah, I'll have two, and they're kind of like stereo speakers. But yes, so she's been quiet, I think, this last week. So I can't remember when Gertrude last piped up. What else we got in here? I've got all sorts in here. Do you want to have a look? Oh, look at that. I'm so untidy, but sometimes I love it because you end up with these little, these little pots of goodness. Oh, got some of that. Full roll of that hiding at the bottom of there. Yeah, just an offcut. 4 metres of offcut. Oh, I've even got a little bit of seam binding. Got some smaller bits of... Oh, I'm going to use that as a tie on something. It's a very thin strip of the Edith Holden fabric. Oh, this is a different fabric. This was an Edith Holden quilt that I got from... It was an 80s one. It was new, never been used, but it was from the 80s. Oh, look, I've got some there with stitching on. I might use a bit of that. That looks good. You can just use what you want. You can go to town, can't you? Get your little snips out for your fabric, woman. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to snip that across there. Look at the state of my desk. Can you see what I've made under here? I'm going to lose what I've made. Tidy desk, yeah. I have a very tidy desk, can't you tell? I think I want a bit of this organza on because I want to be able to see the stitching and the ruffles on this. Yeah, that'll be lovely. Just going to cut it about that length. And ooh, I could even put some eyelash trim on this one so that I don't... I'm sure there's some eyelash trim in this basket. Have you seen it? Did you see where I put it? Where is it? Oh, I've got another basket behind me. Oh, don't eat. Look at that one. Pinks. Fluffy. I can really go to town on these. No, I don't want to put that on. I want to put a bit of this on though. That's nice. Oh yeah. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. I'm going to put it that way up, I think, now. Oh yeah, I like it that way better. And a bit of that, and a bit of that. And a pin, and a charm. I think this one might be asking for a flower. Look at that. I don't know what that was. It was something I cut up that I got from charity shop. I'm going to use a smaller one in here, I think. I think this one calls for a delicate pin. I don't know why. I just think it does. Just stab myself. I have. This pin's not very sharp. Have I drawn blood? No. So I'm being a little bit of a baby there. Saying, oh, I've stabbed myself. Yeah. Lightly poke myself, not stab myself. There is a difference, isn't there? Right, so that's that one. And I think I want another butterfly on there. I have got some, I've got some very interesting butterfly charms. They're not charms, they're beads. I bought this box. The butterflies came off Amazon. And about half of these are not actually charms, they're beads. Yeah. So I've got some of those pins. You know, the ones like this, yeah. They have a name, don't know what the name is. They don't have a curly whirly bit at the bottom, as I call it. Oh, I like that one. That looks good on there. In fact, there is no right or wrong with these, just make them. Right, put that out of the way. Grab another jump ring. I might just get a few jump rings out, save having to keep opening this. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. They really are tuppence a bucket full. Oh, I dropped it. I'm just using 2 random pairs of pliers to open these. I don't know what proper names for all these. They're just pliers. They've got flat ends and a grip on. One ain't got a grip on. Yeah, they have a name. Could not tell you what it is if my life depended on it. Whee. I think we're having more of a craft with me again today, aren't we? Did I say I weren't going to mention weather again? I think I did. But I am going to say, today it's been hotter in South Yorkshire than it has in Oklahoma. And that's official. Yeah. Granted, I was comparing morning temperature in Oklahoma with our afternoon temperature, but there you go. I can still say it's been hotter than it was in Oklahoma. Because I know you ladies in USA are moaning about my piddling little heat wave. And you've had some pretty serious weather, haven't you? Some pretty serious heat waves. But then again, you've also got air conditioning some of you, so swings and roundabouts, isn't it? Oh, I'd love air conditioning. I've not quite fastened that up properly, that jump ring. There we go. And there we have another one. I just think they look so cute. They're so easy. And you can pin them anywhere on a journal, on a pocket, on the front, on the spine, anything. They're so dinky, some of them. You can just put them on a journal card. You can just have them ready to go. Right. I'm going to try one bigger one now. I've got this really big chompy pin with no loopy loop bit at the bottom. And on this one, I'm going to put a butterfly charm. And you can probably see I've got some beads out here. That's not butterfly, they're sea horses. Do you know, I ordered these ones for a mermaid journal I did about 2 years ago. And I finished the mermaid journal before they arrived. So I ended up just using what I had. And I've not done another mermaid journal since. And these are still in here. I didn't do a mermaid journal last year, so I think I may have to do one this year. So grab the butterflies that you were talking about and shut up about mermaids. And oh, look at these. Oh, look at these. They're my favourite colours. Purples and pinks. Oh, look at these. Do you know, someone who doesn't use beads a lot, I've got an awful lot of beads. Right. I'm hoping that that is not going to be too thick for some of these to pop on. Oh, that's too thick. Let's try another. I might be scuppered with my idea. Oh, that one fits. So we know that fits. That looks... Oh, that one fits. Yes, can you see what I mean? They're not actually charms, they are beads. That doesn't fit. Where's the other ones? I think I've tried one of each now. I may have. So, you know when I said there were loads, it looks like there's about 4. Oh, that one fits. That's 3 that fit. I tried that one. Oh, that one's did fit. Have I got 2 lots the same here? No, that one is slightly different. And it doesn't fit. I think we've tried that one about 3 times now. Finally get a message. So we know those 3 fit. So what I want to do is I want to put some little beads on and a butterfly charm on this. And I want to pop this one sort of upwards ways. So the butterfly will be going the way he's supposed to go. Like that, yeah? But I want some beads under him and some beads over him. So I've got some coloured beads. Because I've got a lot of nice pretty pink lace. I've got, and they might be a bit dark. Because I've got pink lace, I've got a load of green and purple beads out. That made an awful lot of sense. Yeah, I got these. I thought they meant look nice, yeah? The little, I don't know what they're called. I just buy these things and think that looks pretty. Let's have it. What is it? No idea. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. So I'll pop a couple of those. I did have them in 2 colours. Where's the other one gone? Could be anywhere. There it is. Oh, that's more purpley and greeny. We'll stick to the blue and pink. I could put a couple of beads on butterflies, couldn't I? It could be like 2 or 3 little butterflies flying up. Yeah. That's a bead and a butterfly. Then another bead. Then we're not going to fit 3 butterflies on, are we? It's never going to happen. I think I'll put a matching butterfly on to this little one. Maybe if I'd got smaller beads, but I didn't. So that's not going to happen. Go back to plan A. Couple of beads, big butterfly, couple more beads. Yeah? Yeah. Because you've got to leave room for that to fasten. I think a couple more beads on that, it'll be fine. Oh yeah. Then there is a little bit of room for him to move. Oh, I think that's so cute. And I'm going to get some bigger pieces of fabric for this. So, oh, look at that. I wasn't even planning on using that, but that just goes so well. That was like it was just meant to go, wasn't it? Look at that. Wowzers. So I'm going to chop that into... I'll rip it actually. No, it doesn't like to be ripped very well, that. I'll cut it. It's very thin. I'm going to cut it again there. And I'll do the same to that, then I can perhaps get a couple of these big ones. I really do like that colour. We need some white lace with that. I think a piece of this could fray the bottom a bit more. That looks good. Some white organza's got to be had, hasn't it? And we're putting the pin in this way this time. So what else do I need? I don't think I'm going to use any pink, sorry. I think I need some, I need a pretty sheer white. I've got some here somewhere. I bought some very sheer white ribbon from Amazon. It's either in that tub or the black tub. Well, it's like an off-white. There we go. It's a lovely colour because it's off-white enough to look good with cream, but it's still bright enough to look good with white, if you know what I mean. You may not know what I mean. Well, I know what I mean. Oh, I think we need a piece of that. Ooh. Why do things become magnetic for no reason whatsoever? Alright, so I can have another piece of that. It's really hard to see that organza. I'm thinking if perhaps I've made that a little bit too big. To be quite honest, that we can always trim it down. Pardon me. We can always trim it down if we think it's too big. And I want something. Oh, I think I want one of these. I'll try one at big one. Look at that. All my pins are stuck to my scissors. I'll try this big one and see what it looks like. Is the big one better underneath? No, the big one is better on top. I quite like that. Oh. I think I've now decided I want it pretty messy. Yeah, that's it. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. My memory was full. You've not missed anything. So we've got our little bits of fabric all, yeah, our little bits of fabric all put together. We've gone a bit random in end. And we've got our pin. And we need to oh, right, we need to take all his beads and his charm back off, silly woman. Right, right, here's the magic with this. Before we go putting our beads and charms on, right, that's it. We need to put this in. Which way do we do it? We still do it the way we want. Right, this is it. Right, this is it. Oh, hecky thump. What am I like? Right, put it upside down. Yeah. So you think you're done. Yeah, then take it all the way through. I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it. That's the way I do it. And then put your beads back on. I suppose we just put his beads on to choose them, didn't we? We knew we needed to take them off later. Of course we did. Yeah, just like we knew we needed to put those butterflies under acetate yesterday. But I still maintain it was too hot for the butterflies under the acetate, and that is why I put them on top. Yeah? Yeah, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Oh, that's like a homework at my dog kind of excuse, that, isn't it? No, I just got confuddled. Right, that's it, we've done it. Wow, so that took some doing, didn't it? So there we go. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that fabric. Could not go better with those beads. There's someone looking out for me up there because I did not get that piece of fabric out. And I can't even find any other bits similar. It was just left in my leftover box from the last time I did butterfly clusters. Yeah, that didn't really fit in. We only did it that pink and blue. And it fits with those apps. Oh, I love that. I've got to make another one of those because I love it so muchly. Right, let's get that. Let's use some different bits of lace. Oh, look, I've got a thick creamy doily. Crochet doily, thick creamy doily. Oh, look, a butterfly. I've got a butterfly. It's got to be a butterfly, hasn't it? It just has. It just would be. I don't think I'd ever forgive myself if I didn't use that butterfly. So, have I got any bits of crochet lace cut ready that are going to be big enough? Don't know if I want that. I did want some of that wider, stretchier stuff. I'm doing a lot of umming and ahhing with this, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to use some of this. Might be a bit creamy, we'll see. Or it might cover too much of that gorgeous fabric up. Oh no, I like it. So I'm not going to use that doily. See, we've got a little bulb pin through this butterfly. I don't know what plans I had for him, but the plans for him have now changed considerably. Right. Oh, look at you. You just look so good on there, don't you? I mean, you can make this as messy as you want. I tend to get a little bit too tidy sometimes with my clusters. I want them all a bit even and uniform. I think I need a much longer piece on there, don't I? I want that to be hanging out under butterfly. Yeah, I like that. So let's grab another one of those bulb pins. Not even bulb pins, they're curly-whirly-less pins. Loopy-less. Unlike me, there's a lot of loopy in me. Right, so I'm going to go in at the top, minding my fingers as I go. I think I might put this slightly sideways. So it's going to, no, I tell you what, I'm going to go in there near the top of the butterfly. And then I'm going to come out. I'm getting my knickers in a knot with this one. Because I'm trying to do it upside down and let you see what I'm doing. Look at me screaming in a minute. I'm going, ow, ow. It won't be a butterfly, it'll be a moth and a light bulb. The ends of these, they're a little bit, yeah. They pull, I'm sure the brand of these were Darice. I few years back, everybody were using them, and I had to buy some. Then I never used them. Bit like half my craft stash, that. I've got out of the habit of watching people and having to buy everything they've got. It's like, look around, see what you've got now, see what you can use instead. Sometimes you don't want to use something else instead. Sometimes you really, really want to buy that thing, don't you? That person's using. So if you want to do it, go for it. Who am I to tell you not to spend money? Don't work when somebody tells me not to spend money. Right, so there we go. We're back through. I think I like that. So let's put some beads on. I think I might put more beads on and a smaller, what's it? Yeah, smaller one, a butterfly charm. Do you know what, actually? I might put another butterfly charm dangling off the bottom. That might look cute. So let's try 3 beads and a smaller butterfly charm and see how many beads we can go on top. 2 or 3. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Where's it gone? There it is. I might be pushing it a bit with another one, but I'm going to try it and see. I don't even know if I'd like it, actually. No, too much. There's not going to be any room for it to jiggle up and down. So, oh yes, I like that. So we've got that one, and then I'm going to put another little butterfly charm hanging off the bottom of that one on a little, what's it? Yeah, you know them things, them. Jump rings. I tell you, this heat's really affecting me. I'm missing not getting as much crafting done. Yeah, to be honest, the only crafting I'm doing at the minute really is for orders and my videos. Yeah, it's a bit, I'll be getting rusty. No, I don't think I will, but yeah, I'm not getting as much. Mind you, it's school holidays as well. I've got kids off school now, so I've got to entertain them. Whee. Twist that sideways. Pick a flutterby. So I've ended up making everything apart from, we've done one artist palette and a hand, and then I've reverted to type and gone back to butterflies. I always do it. I just love butterflies, what can I say? There's not wrong with that, is there? I don't think so. Which do we want? Will he look nice? Yeah, I think he will. So, and it's going to depend which way your pin lies as to which way you want this butterfly. I could have done with using one that was a double-sided one, but what's he doing? Is he double-sided? But will he match? No, he won't match as well. I want to use this one, so I'm using this one. Yeah, he's the right way. So close my little jump ring up. I mean, you can go to town with these. You could put another pin up there with something on if you wanted. But I quite like that. I like the Katie cornered one there. Just go for it. Stick pins in things. I didn't mean it like that. Just stick pins in things. Yeah, you'd be right. Right, so there we have it. I'm quite happy with those. I think I might carry on and make a few more while my video's uploading. Because, yeah, I've got all these scraps and I've just used about a tiny handful there, haven't I? So I think I need to make a few more Edith ones. Yeah, just to round this off a bit. So, thank you very much for watching me. I'm going to let you go now and I'll carry on making these on my own. So yeah, give it a go. Get a few pins, a few beads, scraps. There's no skill involved in these whatsoever. Yeah, just crack on with them. So I really hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I've not really done much on my Tatty Treasure journal this week, so I may give that a miss for this week, because normally I work on it over the weekend and I've just not done anything in it. It's been too hot again. So she's moaning about weather again. Yeah, so I'll sure up moaning about weather. So thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.